Hey, this is Kelly Henderson, and you are watching the Dominick Natty Show.
So why are you and Kristin no longer friends?
I'm not really sure. If I'm being honest, I mean, I was pretty shocked. I got a text from her a week before filming started that she was upset with me that I didn't even understand or know was going on. I immediately picked up the phone to try to call her and resolve it or ask what was going on or what I had done. I think the truth is that life is really busy for both of us, and she took that personal, or that she for some reason thought wasn't being a good friend to her. Again, I was extremely shocked by all of that. And unfortunately, I think it played into they needed a storyline for a show. And so, yeah, I'm trying to just move forward and not be bitter and angry. But there was definitely a lot of emotion that came from that for me because I didn't understand. I still really don't.
Last month, Kristin told People magazine that she thought you would reach out when it was announced that she was divorcing Jay, but you did not. Were you surprised to hear that? Did you read that?
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know she had said that. I'm trying to keep this PC. I did not reach out. I think that's interesting that after she said all of the stuff that she said about me on national television, and things that were not true, that she expected me to reach out. At that point, I felt extremely betrayed and not like we were friends. And no, I was not surprised.
She said that she was surprised you didn't reach out after hearing about the divorce.
Yeah, well, what's interesting is I probably didn't reach out either because I was getting so blown up by tabloids because of what she put in people's minds about an affair that was not ever true, nor did it happen. So yeah, I wasn't very happy with her.
Right.
I'm not really it didn't feel like the right thing for me to reach out. I was not in a place to do that. I will say that. No.
Now, you were friends with Jay for a long time. So did you ever speak with Jay about these affair allegations? Did you ever communicate with him and just say, hey, what's going on? Like, why is this, anything like that?
Well, I'll tell you the truth. When the very initial thing happened, which was before season 3, this was during season 2 when it was released. It was right after our season came out, right after all that Jordan Woods, Khloe Kardashian stuff. And so I think that was also in people's heads, and they saw Jay and I's friendship and whatever, a couple people, like this was not like a huge thing, but it's a couple people on Twitter, a couple people on Instagram say something. I was told to not address this because it was bullshit. And if you gave life to rumors, it just made them, bigger and more true. And so that is what I did. And I went about my life as usual. Jay was on my podcast. I posted about that like I do with every guest. And that was somehow used against me way later, although it was never addressed when it happened. This was like 6 months later. Oh, that really pissed me off. And I would never do that to my friend. I've been cheated on. I am literally probably the last person that would participate in that. And this is why I'm saying I'm still so confused as to what actually happened. I still don't know. I did not reach out to Jay once the big accusations were happening on the show because I was so shocked, and I was also like, if I say one thing, it's going to get twisted against me. Or if I text him, then, there's a text that was whatever. And I don't know. I mean, I'm honestly upset that none of them reached out to me. There was no truth to anything that happened. So I just think it's really interesting that I'm constantly getting the blame for the shit. And I'm seriously what the fuck? I don't even know what happened.
You're falsely accused of having an affair with Jay Cutler, and then you did not, and then no one reached out to you and said, hey, sorry about that. We shouldn't put those allegations in people's minds.
Or no one said, oh, hey, remember how I told you we're not going to talk about that? I'm going to actually talk about that. So that was, I don't know.
So Kristin told you she wasn't going to
think that's weird, but that's kind of weird to me.
So Kristin told you she wasn't going to mention that publicly, and then she broke her promise. Yeah. Okay. Would you ever, when Jay is a single man, and if you were a single woman, would you ever be interested in him romantically?
No.
Do you think that you'll ever make amends with Chris? I mean, it seems like this could be worked out. Do you think it will ever be worked out? You guys could be best friends again.
I mean, never say never, but I don't trust her now, so I don't. I don't know. I mean, listen, I am completely down for amends to be made. I'm always willing to apologize for anything that I can that I participated in, and own like my shit. You know, I'm not perfect and I know that, but at this point I'm still, you know, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm like as angry as I was or working through it. I have no idea why I got to the place that it got to. But it's not really a friendship that I don't have that kind of relationship with any of my other friends. And at this point in life, like I don't have that much time for, you know, drama.
So how bad have the haters been? Did you ever receive any death threats?
Yes. Oh God. I mean, you know, that's why I think the part about I'm surprised she didn't call me is so interesting because, like, sorry, I was really occupied dealing with a lot of fucking hate. I got tons of death threats. I was called a home-wrecking bitch over and over and over. While I'm, like, sitting next to my boyfriend, we're just, like, you know, and his two kids. Like, I'm literally living a completely separate life than what people were accusing me of. And yeah, I was called really nasty things. I was just, it was bad. It was very bad. I couldn't open Instagram for a really long time, which was very difficult because I have an Instagram business. I have a blog, a podcast. And so it affected my financial stuff for a minute because I couldn't post. I was having such a hard time putting myself back out there. I couldn't eat. I had a hard time getting out of bed. Like it was pretty dark there for a minute.
What do you mean by death threats? Like, are people sending you messages saying we're going to kill you? Like, are people sending you things to your home address?
Like, hope you sleep well tonight because she told me that she was doing some sort of voodoo on a cat and that she would be at my door the next morning to murder me. And it was stuff like that. And then there was another one that actually freaked me out the most because it felt like they knew where I lived in Nashville. And, you know, that is just super unsettling. I think I had been at my house that night and I literally like called my boyfriend crying. It was like, I have to come over. Like I can't sleep.